Guys, they said Kabiyesi became emotionally down as Queen Naomi and Dr. Lizzy shed tears while they hold hands together to pray for Dr. Lizzy in the royal mansion. You know, right now we are hearing that the same pregnancy that we have been hearing, a lot of people saying that Dr. Lizzy have given birth to a set of twins. Some will come and tell you that it is not true. Because we do not live with these people, I don't know which one is true or not. But right now, there is another rumor that she just lost her pregnancy that is around 6 to 7 months. And if that information is simply means that maybe in a month or 2 months time, she is expected to deliver a baby, and this one happened. They say she have been crying. She have been crying. And Queen Naomi too have been feeling so bad because she have been sharing her ordeal with Queen Naomi, this pregnancy ordeal and everything. They have been as in their conversation have been too close because in as much as Queen Naomi have not returned back to the palace fully, they said Dr. Lizzy has been the one friend that she have in that palace, you know. So now this thing happened. They said it happened few days, I think about 4 or 5 days ago. And when her mother went to Switzerland to spend time with her, after spending time with her, her father said that the right thing for her to do right now is to return back to the palace. Yes, because she needs to return back to the palace. Because this one did not stay does not mean that others will not come and they will stay. Even though her condition is not that good, she is feeling so bad, tired, and all of that. So they said when she returned back to Lagos, she was first staying with her parents for like 3 or 4 days from what we are hearing. And they said Queen Naomi invited her to the royal mansion, you know. So in order to console her, she went to the royal mansion. Remember that that same royal mansion is where all these other oloris will go and they will not be welcomed. But now we are hearing that Queen Naomi invited Dr. Lizzy to come and stay there. This will tell you that anyhow you are, people know. So when she came there, the Kabiyesi also was in the royal mansion. So Dr. Lizzy was crying. Queen Naomi was consoling her. At some point, the Kabiyesi said something moved him to pray for Dr. Elizabeth, that he needs to bless Dr. Elizabeth's womb. He needs to declare words. You know that Kabiyesi is, they said, is a living deity. And most times, even if some of the things that are happening to Dr. Lizzy is manipulations and all of that, I believe that if Kabiyesi should declare words, it will come to pass in Dr. Lizzy's life. Reason is because Kabiyesi is Dr. Lizzy's husband and like a second god. I'm not trying to say that he is her god. Dr. Lizzy have a god, but Kabiyesi is like a second god to her. If he declares word in her life, out of the abundance of his heart, I'm sure he's going to stand. So they said while Dr. Lizzy was crying, something led Kabiyesi into declaring words and praying for Dr. Elizabeth. So the Kabiyesi told them that they should get ready, let them pray. Kabiyesi is a traditionalist, but that does not mean that he doesn't pray. Prayers depends on how you do your own. They said when they hold hands together, Kabiyesi was declaring words, telling Dr. Elizabeth that you have suffered enough, that this is going to be the last. Remember, before now we have been hearing that Dr. Lizzy have been experiencing this miscarriages every now and then in the palace. And I think that is one of the reasons she left earlier. Maybe the moment she noticed that there is something, she left the palace. Because more than 6 months now, Dr. Elizabeth have not been in the palace. If you are following the gist very well, you will notice. Such that a lot of people have started asking, where is Dr. Elizabeth? Have she left the marriage? Because there was a time we heard that she was threatening that if Kabiyesi did not fix things with Queen Naomi, that she might leave. So a lot of people were saying, have she left this and that? But at some point, we got news that she is expecting and that was why she have decided to leave the palace. But before that one, she have been having series of miscarriages. If the information we are hearing is true, because one thing I will never forget to tell you is that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated information making rounds on social media. So they said when they hold their hands together, Kabiyesi first started by telling Dr. Elizabeth that this is going to be the last of miscarriage that we have in this palace. That you are going to conceive. And when you conceive, you will bear twins. That the next one is going to be twins and nothing will stop it. Kabiyesi is like a god, but we all know that it is God who gives children. But God said that we should declare and it shall come to pass. So they say while Kabiyesi was praying, Dr. Lizzy was crying, Queen Naomi was crying. Even though they were saying amen, they were concurring with Kabiyesi's prayer. But women, they are always emotionally down and all of that. They said that make Kabiyesi to become kind of weak, such that he brought them together, telling them that is enough, that God is going to see her through, that she cannot come to the palace with good heart and she will not gain the fruit of marriage, which is children, that she should be rest assured that she's going to give birth to as many children as she wants, that she will be the one to say, okay, I don't want again, that she should stop crying because she enters his palace with good heart, because she is a peace ambassador, because Dr. Lizzy, from what we have been hearing about her, is as a peace ambassador, let me just put it that way. Because someone who will always come, who doesn't want to have problems with others, who always want to make Kabiyesi happy, and by making Kabiyesi happy, she find out that Kabiyesi really wants Queen Naomi or really needs Queen Naomi in his life. She started working towards that. Which co-wife would do it? Which co-wife would do that kind of thing? But Dr. Lizzy did all of that. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are saying that this relationship that is between Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi today is as a result of the role that Dr. Lizzy played in reuniting them. Of course, we all heard about it then, before she finally left to that Switzerland. Even though she was in Switzerland, they say she's always telling Queen Naomi that, you see that palace is your home. And the earlier you return back to your home and take your position, the better for you. So Kabiyesi knew that she is one of those people who is a peacemaker, who really wants his happiness. And that is why they say Kabiyesi was praying for her with his whole heart, telling her not to cry, that the gods of his land is going to bless her abundantly, that this marriage she is going to smile in it, that she is never going to lose any baby again. They say while Kabiyesi was praying, this too was shedding tears. I know that kind of things, but I know that God is going to answer his prayers. And this is going to be the last kind of story that we'll hear about Dr. Elizabeth. And they can push it to other people, not to Dr. Elizabeth, especially those of them who doesn't want others to have their own. So my people, that is what we are hearing. Don't forget that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated information making rounds on social media. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Love you guys. Bye. See you.